I'm excited to be here. Where were you 25 years ago? I know where Jim Dubel was. Jim Dubel was starting new beginnings with the board. That's what he was doing 25 years ago. Where were you 25 years ago? Some of you just being born. Some of you just learning to walk. Some of you 25 years in practice. Where will you be 25 years from now? Jim, thank you for starting this, for your vision. Thank you for the board, all you great chiropractors, for fighting those good fights for us and being willing to do the work for so many of us out there that just want everybody else to do the work for us so that we can go home and just have what we have and complain about it. I wanted to come up. I actually had no idea what I was going to say. I'm humbled to be here. 25 years, honored to be honoring Dr. Riekeman this weekend, and to be here with chiropractors from all over who have been coming here for years, and who are celebrating this principle, celebrating this message. And quite honestly, now that I'm at the front of the room instead of the back of the room, looking in your eyes, many of us scared out of our mind about the state of our profession, the state of our lives, the state of our country. There's never been a world in my lifetime that's been in more need of what we do as chiropractors. There's never been a people in every country, quite honestly, that needs what we do as chiropractors more than in today's time. And so many of us, I believe deep down, if we get through the fluff and the facade, are scared. But we don't need to be scared. It's our time. You know what's interesting? I really believe that. Some people think that I'm out of my mind when I say that it's our time. But it is. It's our time. Do you know why we don't know that it's our time? Because we've never had a time before, so we never knew what our time was going to look like. This is what it looks like. It's a wide open, level playing field where people are completely dissatisfied with the establishment, and they are desperately searching for leaders. And because we're scared, more scared, many of us, than we are willing to lead and take different types of action than we took yesterday, not the same actions as yesterday from the same place, but different types of actions than we took yesterday, the world will respond to you differently. You know, it's important, I believe, to step back and reflect, like so many of our great mentors and leaders have sat back and reflected. You know, we see them on the stage, but we don't see what happens behind the scenes. You know what they do behind the scenes? They think and they work, and they think and they work, and they think and they work. And then we see them on stage, and they're happy, and they're excited, and they're doing things, and they're eloquent, and they're poetic. And they'll rant and rave and bring a tear to our eye authentically, because that's what they do, because they feel deeply. And then they go back after that hour on the stage, and they think and they work, 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 and then they go back on the stage. And we see them for another half hour. So watch. Are you thinking and working differently? Are you waiting for somebody to come along on that white horse and rescue you? You are the white horse. You are the horse. You have to get up off your butt and go to work differently than you ever have before. And here's the thing. I think one of the big challenges, how many of you would agree that the world has changed? Yes or no? Yes. At least 25 years. Jim, the world has changed, yes? You know, I hear so many of our people that have been around for so long and say, man, I feel like a dinosaur. Man, I'm just a dinosaur. Well, listen, we got to stop saying that, because dinosaurs are extinct. They're fossils in a museum. We need to take our principle and make it relevant to the world. Because if we don't, we can't just make it relevant. We can't just show up here in a dwindling, scared environment and think that things are going to be different in a world where people are scared and freaking out and desperately searching for leadership. You know, I tell doctors this all the time that are scared and struggling. You know what? Listen, if you're scared, I understand. If you're nervous, I understand. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go into your office, and if you're really nervous and you feel like you have to vomit, go back into the bathroom in between patients, get sick to your stomach, vomit, wipe your mouth, brush your teeth, and go back out there and start taking care of people. And start telling the story, and start seeing the results. Take this great principle out for a test drive. Not in a jalopy, but up your game. Up your game, not the same way you did it yesterday or the day before or the week before. There's so many of us that we've been doing it the same way over and over again. And even if we're winning, the profession is dying in so many ways. It needs you, like Kathy so eloquently said. You know, if it is to be, it's up to me. If it is to be, it's up to all of us. You know, I see, what an honor it is for me to be sandwiched between two good friends speaking to you this evening. Kevin Fogarty, a relentlessly hardworking guy for chiropractic, who he'll get up and do his 20 minutes here, and then, yes, we'll hang out and probably have a little bit of a good time tonight. I hope you'll join us. They'll certainly outlast me. And then he'll get up and he'll think and work and 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 think and work. Let me just say that here's what I did not say. I did not say he'll think and 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 think. I said he'll think and work and think and work and think and work and think and work and work and work and work and work and think and work. Because that's what it takes if you want things to change. And I got to tell you, this world needs a changing. And the world is ready if you'll just look at it a little bit differently. Look at chiropractic a little bit differently. Not the principle. The principle, we're not going to change that. But the world has changed. It's time to take our very timeless principle and make it relevant in a high-tech, young, energetic world that is tired and fed up with the establishment. I wrote an article it's on thefamilypractice.net. It's for doctors. And the article says, the title is, If Medicine Collapsed Tomorrow. And here's the gist of this article. If medicine collapsed tomorrow, it would do nothing for the rise of chiropractic. Zero. Zero. It wouldn't change how many patients you saw. It wouldn't change how much people respected us as an industry. It wouldn't change anything about anything except billions of people would be searching for new leadership, and because of how we show up, they won't find us. But if we change the way we deliver our messages, our principles, in a way that it speaks to the people, I am telling you, they will line up. Whether there's medicine or not. Because they don't want to go there. They just don't know we're an option. And here's the thing, it kind of makes me a little crazy that we have to, because we work on ourselves, quite honestly, more than any other group and industry in the world. Every new personal development guru will choose as their first target market the chiropractic profession. We spend more money on developing ourselves, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. We do. We spend more money on developing ourselves than any other group. But it's not just that. We should do that. It's good to be the best version of yourself. I'm with you. But we also need to understand how to reach the people where they live, in their mind, in their heart, on their phones, in their cars. Do you know, for a lot of us, we don't even realize it, but the report of findings has become somewhat of an outdated procedure. You say, come on, how could that be? We live in a world where people are already coming into our offices already decided. They already know what chiropractic is, but they're wrong. They already know how much care they want because they know exactly what's covered. They already know exactly what we do as a profession because they read Wikipedia, which is nothing to do with who we are and what we do. And so we as individuals, we pound ourselves on the chest, which, excuse me, I don't have a problem with that. Great, pound away. But it's not enough to be just a talking head. That if your mouth is not moving, nothing happens. Because if that's the way we function, no matter how we pound our chests, these rooms will shrink. Because the world is desperately searching for leadership. And they are not here. The world is not here. The world is out there. So what's exciting is, just like we live in a world that is in desperate need of leadership, if we provide it, they'll find us. And they'll find us like that. You know, I love being a part of Life University's Life Leadership Weekend. One of my favorite things in the world to do is to create chiropractors and to build the profession. I've been doing it for years. I love it. It's exciting. It's fun. I have 3 kids at Life University right now. One graduates in 30 days. Jacob. Emily is in 7th quarter. Corey just started. He's in 1st quarter. And, you know, I look at what is happening there. The kids that are in the rooms, they're 20 years old, 22 years old, 25 years old. They're sitting with their parents. They're sitting with their grandparents, some of them. They're sitting with brothers and sisters, cousins. Some of them come by themselves. And the team of people that work hard, from Dr. Riekeman, starting off talking about vitalism, innate intelligence, vertebral subluxation, adjustments, all the different types of adjustments, how we work with the nervous system, that we're not bone doctors, we're nerve doctors. We work with the nervous system to help people function at their highest level. They get all of that. And then they meet with the team of volunteers, dedicated people that are not just thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking, but they're thinking and acting and acting and acting. People like Kathy and Jeff and Carol and so many other people, as I got my glasses knocked off and I can't see, and Kathy over here, that are working their tail off to build a profession. And it's not happening by accident. And I stand in front of these people, and Chuck and Sunshine and BJ, and I stand in front of these people, and they are evaluating, and they're sitting back like this. Is this just another bunch of bull crap like everything else in my world of 22 years that I've lived? And these kids have BS meters that are super duper high tech Lamborghini style BS meters. And they, moment after moment, hour after hour, get pounded with love, commitment, passion, purpose, dedication. And at the end, when it's all said and done, after the ropes course and everything else, and Lily, dedicated, And here's what you hear. I want to be a chiropractor. 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 They're not saying, I want to be an orthopedist. They're saying, I want to be a chiropractor. And what is the profession that we're bringing them into? I'm telling you, we got to do more work. And if you don't know where to work, pick a place and work. Start with your practice, build it, generate more income, give a little more back or a lot more back, whatever you can do. At some points in your life, you'll be able to give a lot. At some times, you'll be able to give a little. Get involved, get on a board like Kevin was talking about. You know, I sit in behind the scenes so often in so many places. And I don't ever need to tell anybody where I go all the time and what I do. I can promise you, though, I'm thinking and working with my friends behind the scenes to make some changes. And if you don't know what to do, then just be a gopher for a while. Just be a gopher for a while. We need some of those. We do. We'd get more done. And then you'll learn some things. And then you'll have a thought, an idea that will be like, wow, that's brilliant. Irene, is that what you say your name is? Come on, Irene, come on with us. Because you'll learn. But we need you. Chiropractic needs you. And I'm telling you, the world is desperate. You know, we built a content marketing program. When I came out with the 100-Year Lifestyle, and it went viral, and it became a bestseller, and it's been translated in 6 languages. Then the workout book became a #1 fitness book. It is reaching the people. We built a content marketing system that's delivering very specific chiropractic-focused messages through websites and social media. All of it. We're getting right now approximately 400,000 article hits, views a month. And it's only out maybe 3.5 years. That's over 4 million just article views. 400,000 article views a month. That's 4 million a year. And we're not advertising it. People are searching for it. So why is that significant? Because the world is desperately searching for what we have. They just don't know that what we have is relevant to their life and this situation. And they need to trust us. We need to keep showing up. We do. We need to keep showing up. 25 years, Jim Dubel, the board here at New Beginnings. I know that we got a lot of hardcore people here. So my hardcore friends, with love, I tell you, from my heart, we need to make some hardcore changes. You've got to be willing to today. It's only Thursday night. I'm leaving tomorrow afternoon. I'd love to chat with you more later on tonight and tomorrow morning before I head out back home tomorrow. But we all need to make some hardcore changes. And they're usually simple ones, like doing one more thing, like our friends have said over and over again tonight. Think and act, think and act, think and work, and work and work. It's our time, my friends. I promise you, it's our time. Love and appreciate you. Thank you.
Eric Plasker.